Hi everyone, welcome back to RachandBellaCrafts. So for today's video I'm going to do some work on the first signature of my travel journal, and we're going to be adding in some different types of pockets. So I'm going to see how many different types of pockets we can put into the signature today, and that'll probably end up being the title of the video, obviously. But okay, I thought let's get cracking. So what I've done so far is I've put this signature together. I've kind of divided my signatures up into the days that we were away. So obviously we were away for 7 days, so I'll hopefully try and manage to do 7 signatures. I've used this cover page from our travel journal kit as the first page of the first signature, and I've done all my stitching and I've added all my lace ready. I had a pile of papers that, because as I was saying to you last time, obviously I use them to show you when I do like the promo videos for the digis. I tend to print them off and I'm printing them single-sided. So what I've done is I've done a little bit of a collage then on the back of some of them of just photographs from our holiday, because I thought it'll just save me then printing them on photo paper and putting them in as well. So I've used them to kind of make up the background. So that's what's on there. This here is a leaflet from the first hotel that we stayed in, so I've just popped that in as it is. We'll probably put a pocket on that. Nice bit of coffee dye paper there. This one I've already assembled, this one, because the whole thing kind of had to be assembled together. So I've already added this pocket here. So if you remember me making this one with you, this was the book page envelope pocket. And I've stuck that one right down because I've used part of a leftover leaflet, and then on the back of that then I've added the birthday card that I was given by the one hotel. So I've just put a little turny thing on there to keep that closed, and then in here I haven't covered that over because I thought it was quite nice to keep, and I've just used a bit of a scrappy cluster there, and this then has got inside our hotel room key. Well, not the key, but the little thing with the when they give you your hotel room number and stuff. So I put that in there. So that was from the place we stayed in North Wales. I've got just an old book page in there, and I've done a bit of a squiggly, I'm sure there's a technical term for that stitch, I don't know what it is, but I've done that on there because obviously this one's all about our travel. We stayed by the sea in North Wales and we went on the ferry, so I've put these two ones in just because they've got images of water in there. This one here, I don't know if any of you remember me telling you the amusing story of me bringing with me the, I'm not going to call them what they're called, but the poly bags we call them, I think. Bags that are on the ferry in case you're feeling unwell. And what I have done with this, I have opened the whole thing up. So obviously where it's got like the gusset in it, I've cut the bottom, opened it right up, and then I've covered it using some of the Tim Holtz collage paper. Now that paper is really, really thin. I had a roll of it for Christmas from Mandy Reid from Sunflowers and Doors. She was my secret Santa for Christmas, and it's lush, this paper. It's almost like, it's kind of like vellum, I suppose, but thinner again, I want to say. So it's like tracing paper, but obviously it's all printed on. So I've used that, I've just glued that over the top, and then I've added a lace trim onto the top of that. So I think that looks rather fabulous. And I've opened both ends then, so that I've got a pocket either side from the signature. So that'll go in there like that. And then that's another page from our kit. And then what I've done on this one is I have added a whole collage of photographs, which I've put into these little, they like Polaroid things, and I've just typed it up and put some little cheeky captions in there. But that's just basically our first 2 days, so there's lots of like little images in there for us to remember. I am going to do a freebie for you of the Polaroids. I've done it on a blank sheet, and they are literally just these photo squares, obviously not with my photos in, they're black squares. And I will put that in a link below for you. You can have that as a freebie, download it, and then if you are making a travel journal, then you can use that and cut little photos and put your photographs in them. So just an idea. You might not want to, but if you do, it's there for you, and it's a freebie and it's done. All right, so like I say, obviously you won't have my pictures on there, but you'll be able to then like write on the bottom bit, so you can blow it up or make it smaller. Same thing then, I've just put coffee dye paper in the center, a little bit of lace on the edge. That's the other side of that page. And then that's the other one of our digis that side. We've got the other pocket there, and I've just used that leaflet there to, I might secure something on that later on. I haven't decided yet. Book page, the other side of that leaflet, I just added a little bit of stitching because I do want to leave that in because that's where we visited the first day. I've got another page for writing, and then this here is a nice little flip. Now this is the first hotel we stayed at. I really like that picture, so I'm going to keep that as it is, and then I may collage over these later on. Or we could add some pockets, and then that's the back then. The back card. Look at that desk. I wanted you all to see this. Look at this desk. This was in the Dublin castle, but look at that bureau there. Look, isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness! Imagine me sitting writing. I know we'd be pardon me, I got hiccups. I don't we'd be gluing on that though, would we? No. So that's my first signature done. So now we're going to add these pockets in. So I've got a couple of pockets that we've made in the last few videos. So I've got this one here that we did with the paper bag. I've also made another one here. I made this out of, you know, when you get your money exchange at the post office and you get that wallet, don't you? You know, you bring home you got your money in there. So it's like kind of, you know, it's the shiny stuff. So what I've done is I just stuck some of that collage paper over the top, and inside then I've added some of my, the kit, the doors kit. And so I cut the whole thing open, collaged it, put a bit of lace on the edge, and then stitched down that edge there whilst obviously it was open. And I did the stitching around here, and I stitched all inside of there, and then I put it back together then, and I've stitched it closed. So that's a really nice deep pocket there, so you can put something really substantial in there. I've also got some smaller pockets that we've recently made, and then I also want to do something with my cereal bag, which is like a glassine bag. So I thought we'll have a look at that in a second as well. So let's not hang about, let's get some of these in. So I was initially thinking I would put that there, but I didn't want to cover up the pictures underneath. So, and I don't want to leave that as a flap out because I haven't done anything to the back. So we'll come back to that in a little bit, and I'll just leave that on page for now. With this one, I definitely want this on this page here. Now, I know it's going to stick out just a little bit, but that's fine because I'm going to just add a bit of like a cluster thing on the side so you won't see that. So let's get that stuck in place, and then we'll see how we're looking. And stick me glue. Okay. There we go. Looks a lot better there now. There, lovely. Fab. So I'll be able to put something, you know, large in there now, and that'll be great. Perhaps I'll put a postcard or something in there. But on the back side, obviously we want to just deal with that there. So we've got a couple of options. I made these little scrappy clusters. So that's one thing that we could do. We could always pop one of those over the edge there, just to kind of cover that up, and that will also then give me a tuck spot. I quite like that idea, but I would like a little bit of lace, I think, behind it as well. So just have a little sift through what we've got here. Maybe some more of this antique lace would be quite nice on the edge. Yeah, right, okay, so let's pop that in place. I'm just going to ink it a second. So I hope we've all had a good busy week. I don't know if you've been keeping up, if you're on our Facebook page, I don't know if you've been keeping up with the the Wellbeing January posts. So we've been putting a post. I haven't quite managed it every day because with commitments with work and one thing and another, it's been a bit of a busy month, but most days we've managed to get a post up, and they're just little, like, you know, fun questions to kind of answer, you know, like nice thought-provoking comments and stuff. So yesterday, what did I put on there yesterday? Oh, tell me more about one of your favourite people, I think I put on there, or words to that effect anyway. Well, I was sat reading some of the replies earlier on today, whilst eating my lunch, and they were really, really lovely. And I was sat eating my dinner, and some of them would make me get a bit choked up because they were really quite emotional, some of them. But it was so lovely to read, and it was really nice to hear about your favourite people. It's great. It's been a great activity because it's been helpful for us to kind of get to know you all better. Oh, sorry, it's my jumping bean scissors. But yeah, so if you do get a chance, go over and read some of the comments on there, because it's just lovely to hear about everybody's special people, and you know, all the other things that we've talked about this month. So there's been quite a few different topics we've covered. So I'm gonna have to move my scissors because they are just like they're broken. I don't know what happened. I asked someone to sharpen them for me using our knife sharpener, and somehow ever since they won't stay closed, and I'll put them down. It's like the thing has gone on there or something, but I put them down then shut, and then in seconds they just spring open and give me a heart attack. So it's not very funny. So what we got then, we've got a tuck spot here, we've got a big pocket there, and we've got a large pocket there already. I showed you what was in there, didn't I? So that's a tuck spot under there. So let's now look at potentially, maybe we'll put one of these in here, because these are quite cute, aren't they? These little travel ones that we did. So have we got a spare page? I'm kind of inclined to want to leave the coffee dye page to, perhaps I'll pop it there. Oh, I like that though, but no. Perhaps I'll put that there like that. And then, yeah, I can pop something in there then, can't I? Yeah, so yeah, as I was saying, if you haven't yet had a go at the well-being thing, there is a method to my madness. I know some of you may be thinking, why are you asking all these random questions? There is a method to my madness, but I'm not going to tell you till the end of the month. So there is actually a draw. There's a prize draw on there. I can't quite remember what for. My goodness, we put so many things on. Probably for digis, I think. But if you go and have a little look, and then I've actually worked out how to group the posts this week, because that was proving a little problematic, trying to everybody trying to find them. Because I don't know what it is with these Facebook groups. You put a post on, it just seems to disappear. So you try to find something. It's really can be quite tricky sometimes. So yeah. Oh, let's put that one there, shall we? That's really cool down there with the suitcase. It's very travel-y. Because this first signature is all about the journey. Blimey, it took us long enough to get there, didn't it? There we go. So pop that on there like that. Went to the cinema last night. We went to we used to go really regular with the pictures, but over the last few years with different things of work and everything, we hadn't gotten there as much as we would have liked to. But yeah, no. So we went last night. Strange film. I don't know if any of you have seen it. It's a new Bradley Cooper one. I think it's a remake of an old film. Nightmare Alley, I think it's called. But it was really weird. Really weird. I gotta be honest, I've not seen many good films in this last 12 months. Like I said, we watch a lot of movies. Because we used to go like every week to the cinema. That was like our thing. But since, you know, since everything changed, there's not been much out that's been great, you know? So I'm not quite sure what's happening there. But they really need to work on it. Right, I think I'm going to put that there. But will I? Oh, well, I'll know, won't I? It's not like I need to signpost it. It's not going to be my journal. I'll know that flips up, won't I? Yeah, so perhaps if I put that there, maybe I can put like a little tab thing in there then to kind of help turn the page. What do we think? Or should I put it on the back? No, maybe I'll put it there. Actually, it goes better with that, doesn't it? Because it's got the blues and the greens. That's what I was initially thinking, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, as I was saying the other day, work's been nice and busy. We are, I've got a meeting on Monday with the estate agents to check out this property that we're hoping to take on as a charity shop. So that's been really exciting. So I'm sure I'll be telling you more about that as plans progress. But and I know I'll be calling on Bella then, because we need lots of volunteers to come down and help us get things set up and help sort through donations and stuff. So I know Mum will be in her element then. She can pop down if she got a spare minute. Although she is absolutely manic flat out at the moment, packaging all of the fabric packs and the new quilt packs that she's been doing for the shop. Plus she's got a stack of new clusters that she's been busy making. She hasn't stopped the last 3 weeks. She's been absolutely amazing. Because there's a lot of work, obviously, as those of you that got Etsy shops know. You know, and Mum's really kind of like she puts herself under a bit of pressure. Mine does my mother. She sets the bar very high for herself, but there's a thing on Etsy called Supercell Status, which is a real mouthful. Try saying that too fast. And basically they kind of score you on how fast you get your orders out, your reviews, which is why we always say please leave a review, because the 5-star reviews are really important. So if you get a certain amount, then obviously you qualify for Supercell Status. And also, what was the other thing? Oh, how quickly we answer our messages, which I do find that one a bit ridiculous, because sometimes we get some really spammy messages that are not actually from like customers. I don't know where they come from, but I don't always see them either. So if you miss it and you don't answer it in 24 hours, you get marked down on that. So she was really determined we were going to hit Supercell Status. So we've been working really hard to kind of get that on there. And fair play to her. She storms now. The orders come in and she's literally like emailing me within like half an hour. She's packaged it up and she's ready for the postage thing. And then I do the postage thing for her then. But she's just been absolutely amazing. So I know I've just been up now this evening, actually. We just popped up. I went up with the boys and to say hello, because it was Dad's birthday yesterday. And she's had some parcels there ready to be done. So like I say, she just doesn't stop. Amazing. So yeah, and she's achieved it. We've got our Supercell Status. Supercell Status. Gosh, that is such a mouthful. Right, let's have a look. What should we do now with this? But sorry, my point was go check out her fabric packs, because she's got some new ones on there too. I think she's done a lovely pink pack this week, because she's had some new fabrics in. But she does the loveliest like little packs with lace and stuff in, and of course she's got some of that beautiful lace there at the minute as well. So go and have a little look and see what Bella's been up to. But when she can, I can get her to prize herself away from the shop for a little while, she might like to come down then and have a look at the thrift shop stuff, which will be fun, because that'll be great then for her as well if she's, looking for stuff. So she'll be able to come and buy stuff then straight from the shop. So it's a win-win, which will be great. We sorted out our office yesterday, because I moved down into the office downstairs with my team. I've got some lovely people on my team. 2 wonderful ladies who are super enthusiastic. They're part of the fundraising team, and also the like equality diversity stuff. And the one lady, she goes and does like a program with the local schools. Oh, there's my scissors. And she goes into the schools and helps to teach the children about how to look after their eyes, and how important it is to have your eyes tested regularly and things like that. So we're just trying to get some fundraising initiatives put together now, because obviously, imagine with the charity, it's been really difficult with COVID for them to try and fundraise. So their pots are quite empty. So that's like my job now. That's why they've brought me in to to kind of help out with that. So got lots and lots of ideas. We want to try and get our social media presence up a bit as well, because not many people know about the charity, and they do such an amazing work. So because what they do is we have like clinics in our area where you go if you have vision impairment or sight loss, and you go to the clinic then obviously to see the consultants or what have you, and then some of the ladies in from our charity, they run the clinics, so they're the ones that are there to assist the consultant. They do all the the pre-appointment checks and things like that. But that's not funded by that's not part of the NHS. That they are contracted to us from the different local authorities. So yeah, it's really important work that they're doing, and it's just trying to make sure that the funding keeps going to kind of keep those positions there, really. But yeah, nobody knows about the charity. So it's, in fact, I've got to be honest, it is only down the road from where I live, and when I had my interview, I didn't know where it was, you know. So we're trying to get their social media up off the ground, and I'm hoping you guys are going to give us a bit of support and just spread the word and share our social media. Because Sight to Cymru is the charity. I'll put the link in the video below, but it would be amazing if you would go and follow our social media channels, because we've got a fabulous young lady called Beth, and she's our communications and fundraising officer. She's the one that runs our Instagram page and the Facebook and all those, Twitter I think the other one is, and she does a really great job at that, because it's really difficult trying to find new content all the time. We find it hard enough, but at least we've got like things to do and show, but everything she does she has to do from absolute scratch. So it would be great to have you go and follow their page and like the posts. I know that would give her a real boost. And again, it's just a bit of traffic on there, and it picks everything up. Okay, so I've just done this. This was a cereal bag. If you remember, I had it for breakfast. I didn't have the bag for breakfast. I had what was in the bag for breakfast. And then my wonderful other half very kindly snuck it out of the breakfast haul for me, like they were going to be bothered about me taking the bag of rubbish anyway. So I've just stuck some of that collage paper on there again now. Bit of lace on the top. I'm going to nip over to the sewing machine now and just stitch across the bottom. But I'm just wondering if I might just trim that off the bottom there, because I don't actually like that bit. So if I get rid of that, there we go. And then, do I now cut the top is the question. Well, yes, I think is probably the answer to that. But I'm not going to be able to stitch the top for obvious reasons. Because, oh my goodness, you have my tummy rumbling. I'm so sorry. I'm actually waiting for my food to come. Right, I'm going to go stitch that, and I shall be straight back. So there we go. That's another little pocket done there. That was really simple and easy to do. So cereal bag. I've just stitched the bottom closed, a little bit of lace and a little bit of that collage paper. I've used the Tim Holt stuff today, but you can actually make this yourself just by printing on some tissue paper. Not tissue paper, tracing paper. Well, that's what it feels like to me anyway. So let me just find somewhere to put this. So we've got pocket, tuck, pocket, pocket, tuck. Yeah. Ooh! It's my scissors, sorry. Pocket. Good grief. I do it every time. I can't help it, just keep shutting them up. It's a habit. And then this side we've got me with my beanie on. It was cold on that ferry, in my defence. It was actually cold the whole time we were in Ireland, but there we go. Pocket, pocket. Nothing. Ah! Big pocket. I think I'm going to put that here. I don't want to cover over too much, you see, of what's underneath, because it is obviously all like the memories of where we went. So, but I think that's quite nice there. Like put a tag in the middle then, but if I really want to see what's underneath, I still can, can't I? So let's just glue that in place, and then we'll count how many pockets we got on there then. Because you've got a good selection of ideas there, look, in this signature. Yeah, let's just glue it on. We won't leave it open. Now, don't forget, one more week until our new collaboration. So this is like the next big event now after the A to Z. So those of you that watch the A to Z will know kind of thing that's coming. It's not going to go at quite the pace the Christmas one did. I'm trying to make it a little bit easier on you all, but I'm not telling you any more at the minute. Just watch this space. Make sure you're following all of our posts. And we will have a countdown this week then, just to keep reminding you that it's coming on the 31st. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness, you won't believe what we've got in this collaboration. It is just amazing. Just amazing. So you'll have to wait and see for that. Right, I'm going to count my pockets. Okay, how many different types have we got? So we've got 1, we've got 2, we've got 3. That's not a pocket in there. 4, 5, 6. That's the back of the other one. Now that one's the same as that one there, isn't it? So we won't count that one twice. So we've already got one like that in there. So 6, 7, 8. There you are. So you've got 8 examples of different types of pockets you can make to go in your travel journal with items from your journey. So that's it. I'm not going to do any more tonight, guys. There's lots of ideas in there. If you can go away and try and replicate some of those. And I'm going to go now because hopefully I can hear the door. I think that's my tea just arriving. So have a great weekend, everybody. And I hope you all have a wonderful week if I don't come back before next weekend. And we'll see you all very soon. Take care now. Bye.